Hello and welcome to Making a One-Time Payment. My name is Courtney Dillard and I'm with the Learning and Development Department here at Essex. This short video will go over how to set up a bank account as well as how to make a one-time payment either for month-to-month payments for rent or paying their move-in fees and deposits. So let's get started. From this home screen, I can either choose Make Payments or this payments button here on the top ribbon. I'm going to click on the big one here. It takes you to the same place. The first place I'm going to go is payment accounts in order to set up that bank account. Residents have the opportunity to either set up a bank account using their routing number and their account number, which is the free option, or they can set up a credit card or debit card that will have a fee associated with every time they use it. The resident is encouraged to use any form that they prefer. They can also set up all three and use whichever one at any given time that they choose. So they're not restricted by payment type. For today's purposes, I'm going to only set up the bank account. In this screen, there's a nifty check that shows where to locate the routing number and account number. So I'm going to set up the account name, and this is basically just to signify which account this is coming out of. So if the resident uses more than one of the options, they can easily see at a glance which one they prefer to use. So I'm going to say Wilma checking account. I'm going to click save. And that's all there is to setting up a payment account type. So it's really, really easy. And like I said, the other two options are right here below, and you can see a at a glance view of what accounts have already been set up. Then I'm going to go to the Make Payments tab, the different payment options. So you can set up auto pay from here, which we will cover in the next video. You can make a one-time payment, or you can get some really great FAQs. Now, I want to take a moment here to remind you that whether the resident is setting up a bank account information or making a payment, they are the ones that need to be physically entering the information, not us associates. I know you want to be helpful, and I appreciate that as somebody who cares an awful lot about customer service, but this really is a customer service thing. We want to make sure that all the information is entered correctly and it's entered with the resident's wishes and desires in mind, and the best person to do that then is the resident. Now, don't mistake me. I still think it is our job to help them. So if they come to you for help, helping them walk through the steps by giving them direction as they are the ones navigating is very helpful, also very customer service friendly, but gives them the power to make sure that the payments are set up as they wish that they are. So from this page, you can see here that the amortized amounts for their move-in costs and deposits are set up here. So they're moving in obviously at the end of the month, so they only owe a few days of rent for each of these different items. So their total amount due is $455.26, and this is a really great feature. They can pay their deposits and their move-in fees prior to actually moving in by using the one-time payment option. Something to note is that make a one-time payment is the only option that a resident can use in order for the payment to be processed immediately. Otherwise, if a auto pay is set up, it will not process until the next day at earliest. So if it's a time-sensitive item, meaning it needs to be paid that day, perhaps it's the 5th of the month and the next day the rent will be late, they would want to make a one-time payment and create an auto pay for the following month. Just something to note, but the make a one-time payment will be processed that same day, and in fact, right in that moment. So I'm going to select make a one-time payment under pay by bank account because that's the only type of account we have so far set up. And it will take me to this page. Now you can see here I can either add another bank account, which I don't need to do, so I won't click on that. I can also see all of those fees broken down as they were on the previous screen. If I so choose, I can actually change any of these amounts, but I'm not going to do that because those amounts are correct. And then I'm going to click here on select bank account, That amount is correct. I could pay an extra amount if I know that upcoming fees are going to be added to my account. For instance, today's the last day of the month, it's leap year. And if I want to just go ahead and pay next month's rent anyway, I could add that amount here. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do that now, but that is something that they could do potentially. Then I'm going to click next. And the system will always send a confirmation first. So it'll always show you, okay, this is what you're about to pay for. There's always a confirmation prior to it being sent, being pulled from their bank account. Then I'm going to click Submit Payment. And I get yet another confirmation. The resident can then print it. They also get a confirmation email in their personal email inbox. So there's multiple ways that they have proof of payment, which is really great for you as well, so they don't call you panicked asking if their payment went through or not. So that is making a one-time payment. Please join us to see the Setup Auto Pay in the next video. Thank you so much.